Hello, everybody.
Hello, friends.
Joe here.
And it's Kevin.
All right, so big. I feel like each episode this season has been a big one. We get information dump after information dump.
Yeah.
And genuinely at this point, I am super suspicious of everyone who is all the players. You know what I mean? Besides our main three. Right now, Taubert is the top of my list.
Yeah, Taubert's pretty high on my list, and Ben's brother,
yes,
whose name escapes me, is because we only really spent any time with him once, is at the top of my list too.
Yeah.
I do think, and they kind of telegraphed it on the show, because it's such a meta show. We've had two female murderers.
Yes,
we've done it already, right? So I do think it's going to be one of the guys. So Kimber is obviously a misdirect. I think a misdirect.
I do too. It's like we need to get more.
Sure.
But at this point, it's like, what's our motivation going to be? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Also, we do know that he was talking to somebody.
Yeah.
On camera,
right?
But we couldn't see who the person was, and it sounds like there was an affair of some sort happening. Could be anybody.
It could be anybody,
and it also could be a misdirect too. That probably doesn't have to anything to do with the murder.
For sure, that happens a lot on this show, right? There's like, we have this tangential issue that's a real issue, could even be a criminal issue, but doesn't have anything to do with the actual murder.
Which I love. I love that it's really like a hat on a hat kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, I'm excited to see more of this. I'm really happy that Oliver gets to make his production.
And by the way, that song was amazing.
It was fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the show is so good. It's a comedy show that's like a 30-minute comedy that like has great drama and honestly great production value.
I told someone who's watched the whole show what episode we were on, because she always asks, and she was like, I have that song downloaded on my Spotify.
Don't blame her. That sounds awesome.
It's amazing. Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to seeing hopefully more musical numbers, because that's the fun with them making a musical is we get to get original music for the show.
And Meryl can really sing.
Yes, she can, man. I think this whole cast is super talented.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, we're going to get started here. Do want to thank all of our Patreon subscribers for being with us. Thank you, guys. A special shout out to our super patrons: NJ, MTC93, Actuator Lurker, Anna, Ballersfold, Des, Jeff, Yannick from Montreal, Sudagun of Rapu, Jamie Morgan, Christy Goverston, Taylor, Andy Schreiber, Trey Contreras, Humaine, Wolfgang Wolf, Lindsay Swift, Squix, Sweet Baby Servanel, Matt Tyler, David Adler, Chris O'Donnell, Seth Walker, Doc Cooley, Dory Ellen, Ian Poulin, and Rob Bob. Thank you so much, guys. Grateful as always that you're here watching this along with us.
Yes, we are. And if you're watching this on YouTube for the first time, welcome to our channel. If you mind hitting the like button for us, please leave us a comment down below and hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date with new content we've coming your way.
Description below is where the link to our Patreon page is. We're very far ahead on Patreon. We're on YouTube on Only Murders.
In this city, we push, we shove. We occasionally urinate on one another.
She's looking for a new apartment.
I know. Feels like a palace. 460
very white in there.
square
But you can
460 square
create
feet.
a sanctuary. When I created my sanctuary, I invested in fluffy towels,
Sounds like
a
her.
fleet of soy candles.
And the rent? $4,800 a month, plus utilities. All in all, it is a steal.
Last year,
4,800?
when I stepped down from my podcast after a difficult moment with a coworker,
Don't murder someone and try to frame me for it. That's
Of course.
Of course, you get someone who looks like her again.
if getting canceled means spending a year learning to live in alignment with your dharma, I'm at peace. Because during that time, I cultivated something important. My self-care.
She also blamed 3 innocent people for the murder, which probably didn't help.
Yeah.
You must have something you love.
You can have 6
Everybody
people
does.
in here.
I start every day bathing in mud from the healing soil of the Pacific Palisades.
There's a lot of heat on this one, so if you want it, I'd start gathering your paperwork.
Rituals
have any of
ground
that.
us, offering calm in a world of chaos. Before we know it, the ritual that once healed us has become our undoing.
Is Cinda texting her?
That might be Cinda.
No, this one's not me.
It is kind of cool how each season is kind of rotated around the arts.
Sure.
Like we had the orchestra in the first season, the art gallery, and now Broadway. I hope they stick with that throughout the show.
Is a 400 square foot apartment at 4,800, is that reasonable, or does that seem a little high even for New York? I'm not sure.
All I know about like New York is like, apartment hunting there is like a nightmare.
Oh, sure, yeah.
So, I mean, that's probably pretty realistic, I would imagine. My rent seems high now. Where we're at, I'm like, geez.
They're so peaceful and so many.
Is it too much?
Too much fish?
Too much everything. Me moving in my... You don't feel suffocated.
No, ma'am.
He's got a giant apartment.
Wide open airways. This is your space now.
Oh, Charlie, I can't believe it. This is a dream come true. Mwah. Let's celebrate.
I have to rehearse. Oliver is all over me about this patter song. Speed singing, information dump they always give to the guy who can't sing. It's basically a rap.
You are a star. Getting all hot. I'm gonna go cool off at the fish store.
It's always an adjustment when somebody
Yeah.
moves in.
We have a few minutes before rehearsal, aka a murderer walking into this room. Let's talk case.
Oliver Putnam, long considered New York's most unlandable bachelor, is in love.
Yeah.
This merchandise off the market, bruh.
Loretta, whom you have yet to ask out.
I mean, if I'm going to break my own rule and date one of the cast members, I have to do it with flair.
Now we've gotten exactly nowhere on figuring out who pushed
just
Ben
wait
down
until the show's
elevator
over.
shaft.
I think,
Is this going to be about the case or Loretta?
Loretta,
Then zip it.
quick question. Does it have to be Kimber? She's one of the few cast members who can actually sing. Found out that she has 2 million TikToky people,
Followers, I know.
which is
but
great press for our show.
Kimber was the only cast member that didn't give Charles a hate. She could have attempted to poison him at the theater. And when that didn't work, she pushed him down the elevator shaft.
What if we cut the patter song and I just do a look?
In the dressing room footage I saw, it sounded like Ben was having a lover's spat right before he collapsed on stage. Why he apologized to Kimber at the party for making things messy. Whatever, your TikTok star has something the murderer needed, a way to deliver the poison.
Why does Ben Glenroy, Cobro, look like a 50-year-old baby?
It's funny 'cause
my
Paul Rudd.
anti-aging serum. But
Are you guys
still.
stocking my serum?
Yes, because we are all anti-aging.
If you want, I can put you on a wait list, but ever since Ben signed on as unofficial spokesperson, I can't keep it in stock.
This is rehearsal time. Let's keep it on topic.
Well,
you,
if
Howard.
everyone's
You're
here,
right.
let's kick it off with Charles' patter song.
Wait, in front of everybody?
Well, you might as well get used to the eyeballs. Find
The three
yourself at the
babies.
end of your metaphorical rope, clinging to sanity. But which of the Pickwick triplets did it? Tom, bring us in, please. Thanks.
That feels faster than it was yesterday. Always been that fast?
Always been that fast, Charles.
Well, Mabel, you don't have to be here because this is just boring play stuff.
Nope, something is telling me I can't miss this.
Which of the Pickwick triplets did it? Who of the crew would commit this crime? Which of the pig fuck dick one did it? Which of the goddamn fucking shit?
Cracking open.
Let's do it again, but with less profanity.
Let's keep painting this place white.
Yeah. Oh, he cracked.
Yeah, he completely cracked.
May I step out to call my therapist?
Of course you did.
I don't know what happened. I crossed over into this other realm. Am I dead? Am I on drugs? Am I dead and on drugs?
You went to the White Room.
The what room?
White Room, it's an actor thing.
Happened to me in 2014. I was doing a production of As You Like It in Wilmington. There are now pictures of my penis on the internet. And
Oh,
I
man.
only assume that's how they got there.
How do I stay out of it?
Once I went to the White Room and woke up 2 days later at a Papa John's in Yonkers.
Yeah.
The trick is to find your happy place.
I'm glad they get it.
You need to take 5. Maybe years.
So I know that we're just recovering from what just happened, and frankly, I'm having a hard time making eye contact.
What did I do up here?
Too soon!
Not ready. We have to find the serum that Ben used on opening night. Do you think it's still in the theater?
Getting into the theater is a whole thing. You know, Howard has a key, and if he's not in the right mood, he won't let us in.
Howard,
Actually.
how would you feel about letting us in the theater?
Are you investigating? Because if you are, I need to know it.
It's nothing. We just left a sweater.
Jesus H. Christ, I love your sweaters. Go on, I'm listening.
Well, then you wouldn't want one stuck in the theater, would you? Think of the moths.
No. I'll let you in, okay?
You're a genius. Absolutely.
A happy place. Do I even have one of those?
Why don't you take that stress and channel it into one of your gorgeous omelets? That's your happy place.
We haven't seen this for a while.
I know. Just chill, make an omelet. You'll be all right.
Which of the Pickwick triplets did it? Who of the crew would commit this crime?
Is this gonna work, or is he gonna crack again?
So far, so good.
Which Pickwick triplet did it? Joy! I did it! I did the song! For years I made omelets to relax, and my brain associates that with comfort.
The omelet was a one-time stress release. You thinking you need the omelet? That's a hard no. That is a crutch.
Yeah, it's a crutch. That's good, right?
I'm gonna look out for you, Charlie. Just like I did with Ben Glenroy. He knew if he touched one hair on your gorgeous little head, he was gonna have to deal with me.
Okay, so now she's a suspect.
Yeah.
It smells like Jerry Orbach's laundry basket.
I'm gonna bet it's not her, though. We can't run that one back.
What is all this?
Just opening, I
Box
guess.
laundry
I've just
basket.
been
That's a
sitting
deep,
here and
deep
everything.
cut.
Are dates fun when everyone's panic sweating?
For the love of God, Oliver, focus.
What the hell are you doing here?
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Sorry if I was rude before. I just didn't know you guys were coming.
Do you live here?
No, this is just where I run my beauty empire. Don't tell Howard I copied his key. Girl, you can't stop thinking about my serum, can you?
And who wouldn't be obsessed with Ben's favorite skin product?
Wait, he did use it religiously.
Even on opening night?
Of course.
And the bottle that he used, would that be this one?
Is that Charles?
No, Kimber was here.
Neither do we.
Guys, we've got to get her talking. Do you even know how to talk to someone my age?
I definitely don't, and you don't count because you have old lady energy.
I'll do this part. I can just girl talk.
Can you?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think so.
Go hunt around Ben's dressing room for clues.
But he keeps his dressing room locked.
I brought my Jimmy keys. See, I could be helpful.
Technically, it is dog food, but my kibble is 100% human grade. It also helps with heartworm.
Thank God for that.
Don't eat that.
Yeah.
So you manage all this?
That's definitely Cinda.
Businesses, TikTok, an acting career.
You know how it is. I mean, you have to hustle if you want to make it here.
Right. Well, amazing. That must be hard, juggling everything and a boyfriend.
Who said anything about a boyfriend?
You and Ben, a showmance?
Well, yeah, that touched a nerve.
That we should run the patter song.
Don't need to, I'm good.
You've never once been good.
We're in a dead man's dressing room filled with dead flowers. Doesn't get worse than this.
Oh, actually, it does.
Like everyone else.
Oh, so we don't get let in?
Ben thinks that you're out to bed the star. And in a way, I was. It wasn't sex that I wanted. It was an endorsement. I even wrote him the copy. I might be Cobro in the movies, but in real life, I don't want to walk around with snakeskin. He promised that he'd help me, then he backed out at the last minute, which is why I felt fine selling his opening night gift on eBay.
The hanky.
I got a few $100 for it, but now I feel guilty. You know, Ben wasn't easy, but he could be sweet. He was panicking about this red mark on his face.
How did he get it?
I don't know, but he called in someone else to help him cover it up.
Kimber, this is really important. Who was in Ben's dressing room with him?
I have no idea.
I think it was Charles' girlfriend.
Yeah, she's definitely a suspect now.
Holy shit. Whose lipstick is this?
I would imagine it belongs to our killer.
The key here is to find a murderer that won't cost me the Tony. You got this handled, Mabel?
Sure. I've got all of this.
Man, Mabel's really taking the lead on this season.
I like it.
Can we make this quick?
Mabel, you know, it's amazing the amount of steaming horseshit you can feed the American public if you tell them it's organic. Here, 2 more weeks in these tunics and I can get back to doing what I really love.
Charles, I cannot wait to see your newly flawless patter song.
Okay, stay out of the white room. He's going back.
Which of the Pickwick triplets did it?
I'm sorry. What the hell is happening with your hands?
Sorry, were you whisking?
Yeah.
Why label it?
Well, I hate it. Just sing.
Oh, but I think it'd be good.
Hands behind your back, Charles.
Chip the food with the quick fast
Here we go.
food. Middle little fat.
A little happy is when he gets there.
Well, my pants are still on, so that's a good sign.
I have never heard filth like what just came out of your mouth. I'm taking control of this situation now.
Jesus, Charles.
It's this song. It's making me mental.
I'm wondering if there isn't something more going on.
Like what?
Like Joy moving in. That's a huge life change.
I admit, I'm struggling. I don't know what's wrong with me.
I'm gonna go against my instincts here and say something nice to you. Maybe you don't need to change.
I suppose some people are meant to be alone.
Well,
And maybe I'm one of them. How can I ask her to move out? She just moved in.
Here's
nice
the
moment.
thing.
Yeah, it
If I
actually
go
is.
back to true crime, it has to be strategic. That's where you come in. Be my partner. The Bloody Mabel Show, produced by Cinda Canning.
I already have partners.
The old guys? No, they're busy. Also, what are you going to do when people stop keeling over at the Arconia? What I'm offering is structure, a paycheck.
You maybe need a comeback, but I don't. I'm deep in a case right now.
Ben Glenroy.
You lucky bitch! I haven't gotten very far. Our best lead just fizzled out.
You can crack this. What about money? Money changes minds. I'm going to write you a check. What if I add another 0?
No.
She has no place to live.
Yep.
I get why she might do this.
Think on it, because that offer is still on the table.
We should talk. You know, check in about how it's going with us. I've always been living alone.
Charlie, you are a grade A weirdo. But I'm good for you, and you're good for me.
Well, the point? Oh, well. The point.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, this is not the right time. He's going to go off on her, isn't he?
Probably.
Yeah. I've never heard of the White Room before. Freaking monkeys.
Whatever I did, I'm sorry.
Charles Hayden Savage, I'd be honored. The answer is yes.
Did he propose?
Love to marry you.
Congratulations.
Can you believe it? We're getting hitched. You found my lipstick.
Okay.
As if this wasn't already the best day of my life.
Oh, no.
Well, all right. So there's a couple things we got to talk about here. Remember the end of last season when he had the confrontation with Ben?
Yeah.
He was like, leave her alone?
Yeah.
Was he talking about her?
Could well have been.
I don't know. I don't think she's the killer. I don't think we run that back.
They're leaning into it so hard that it would be weird if it ended up being her, right?
Yeah, and that's the second season where Charles dates the murderer.
Oh, right.
I don't think that holds water. But
it would be a convenient way for him to get rid of her if she happens to go to prison.
That is very true. Now, I do think that whatever Ben did, right? He kind of seems like... It seems like the ladies don't like him. He might be a bit of a misogynist in a way,
Right.
you
Well,
know what I mean? And so maybe she just wrote that in there to tell him off, and that it had nothing to do with the murder whatsoever.
Or anyone else could have picked up the lipstick and done it because it was.
That's true.
There.
That's very true too. Yeah. She could very well not have done that at all.
Right.
I'm curious as to who Charles was talking about if we ever get back to that conversation, because he seems to know something.
Yeah, we'll get back to it. For
yeah,
sure.
Share that info, Charles. Yeah. Maybe he was hooking up with his makeup artist. Who knows? You know what I mean? I mean, that could have been a thing. Maybe there was a weird love triangle between Charles and Ben, and
also possible.
And Joy.
And that's part of why they hate each other. Who knows?
We just need more info.
Yeah,
the show keeps us in the dark.
It'll get there. But yeah, I'm going to say no. She's probably not the killer because we're going so hard at it right now that it would be like, oh, the person that the show really wanted us to think was the killer was the killer. Mm-hmm. It does not. It's not on brand for this show.
But I love it. I love that each week we come away with a new suspect.
Sure.
And I'm like, oh, she did it.
Right, yeah.
It's so fun, man.
It is.
It's probably going to be the case next week, too. Somebody else is going to be
Sure,
like front and center. Right. And I'm looking forward to that. I love it. I love not knowing. It's so much fun.
Yeah, it is.
Great to see Cinda again, by the way.
Yeah, and you really can't blame Mabel, right? She has no place to live. She has no real income. She has no references because she hasn't really been working, right? Yeah. So she doesn't have a great job history, or she's not going to have a note from her previous landlord because she was living in her aunt's apartment. Yeah. So, I mean, she doesn't have any of the credentials to get an apartment, and $4,800 for a 400 square foot apartment, even for New York, seems high.
Yeah.
But who knows? I mean, I know there are apartments that are much smaller than that in the city somewhere.
Location, right?
Yeah, she said she was going to look in Brooklyn. I don't know if that was Brooklyn. There are very expensive, nice places in Brooklyn, of course.
Yeah.
I don't know. That seemed awful high for what we were looking at. But then again, maybe that is considered a pretty good size apartment for a single person in New York City. I just think $4,800 for it seems high.
Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, no shame in selling out. I'd be like, how many zeros are we talking here? You know?
Well, I saw a documentary about people running for office. I can't remember what it was called, but AOC was one of them before she won. Mm-hmm. While she was running for the seat that she won in New York, and there were some interviews in her apartment, and it was
quaint
a closet. It was tiny.
Yeah, man.
So I mean, it's not outside the realm of possibility that it's just New York real estate.
I know, it's like every time I kind of complain about my rent, I'm like, well, it's obviously quite cheaper than what they're paying here, and also I have a yard, you know.
Yeah, well, I remember the last time I was in New York, I was talking to the taxi driver taking me to the airport on the way out, and he was like, I live outside the city, and he was paying like $3,200 a month for a pretty small house, but it wasn't in the city. He wasn't, he wasn't on the island anyway. So who knows? I'm like, well, I'm in a pretty big house paying a whole lot less than that.
Yeah, I know, that's the thing.
But
right?
I'm in flyover country too.
Sure. It's like I said, location. Yeah. Obviously, city's wild. There's so many people stacked on top of each other, so you kind of get it. It shouldn't be that high, but at the same time, it's...
Well, I mean, some of the most expensive real estate in the world is like moving to San Francisco now,
Yeah.
This is how it's going to be.
I was talking to a buddy. I was like, we were talking about like if we won the lottery, where do we want to live? And he goes, New York. I'm like, why? He goes, because New York's awesome if you have money. And I'm like, that's a good point.
If you have money. I feel like we talked about that when we watched Moonstruck, because Cher's character and her parents were living in a $10 million mansion.
They really were.
No, it was, and it was
an amazing house.
Two houses off the water. Like it was like that was an amazing house.
It's probably expensive for the 80s.
Yeah, I mean really, it was quite a house. But and I said then, I was like, I would love to live in New York City, but I would I'd have to have a lot of money to do it.
Absolutely.
To do it right, to do it well. And then people were like, if you know what you're doing. Which I don't, right? If you know what you're doing, you can find a decent place to live and have a decent life in the city without being incredibly rich. But you have to really know what you're doing.
Sure.
And that I'm obviously out on that game. I've spent maybe a month total of my life in New York City. I'm not a master of it's not my island.
Exactly. I probably spent less time than that.
Right,
You know what I mean? I'm the tourist who's just like,
Sure,
wow.
Absolutely. Yeah. Let's go to the statue again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Pizza.
Right.
But no, it's really fun that we're seeing aspects of that on the show.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? It's like you wouldn't think of things like that in a murder mystery.
Well, it's really cool that we've like lived in this like really but we spent the time with the cast in this really privileged building because that's the whole focus is this building, right?
Yeah.
But it's nice to like see Mabel kind of having that reality kind of shaken of what normals go through,
Sure.
And like, this is what New York City is like to a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's not like, well, I'm a millionaire, I can live wherever I want. I remember there was an episode of Louis C.K. where he wanted to buy a house for his kids to live in, and he went through it. And it's a really nice house. I think it was in Brooklyn, and it was $17 million. So he went to his accountant, and his accountant's like, you have $7,000 in the bank. You can't buy this house. He's like, well, how much can I spend on a house? And Scott goes, $7,000.
I've seen some clips from that show. It seems really funny.
It's a pretty funny show. I get
no, sure,
right,
sure.
Where the world is at with Louis C.K. right now, but it was a pretty funny show.
Yeah, hate to admit it.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? But no, it's like how many times have we like seen TV shows and movies where like you have to turn your brain off for sometimes because you're like,
for sure,
it's escapism. You know what I mean? Like,
it is.
You want your main characters to live in like in a really nice home.
Yeah, the number of times you turn on a TV show or a movie and it's like, I'm a New York cop, and it's like, well then how come your apartment is 1,800 square feet?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get that it's dirty and you're an angry slob, but that's a massive apartment you're living in.
It's the thing with Hannibal too. I'm watching Hannibal and everything's so chic and it's so cool, and you're like, it's just I don't believe this.
Yeah,
it looks great though. It looks amazing.
Yeah, how are these two waitresses living in a really nice apartment in San Francisco? You're not.
It's one of my biggest gripes with Home Alone. It's like, what do the parents do for money? You know what I mean? That house is insane.
Yeah. What was it we watched? Inside Out.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, is a fantastic Pixar movie. If you haven't seen it, but they moved to San Francisco and they're pretty close to the coast, and the house is like a 3,000 square foot house they move into.
Yeah.
It's like, God, what does Dad do? Does he run the mob?
Yeah, Dad's in insider trading.
Seriously.
I would love to see a movie where like they just lean into that. They're like, yeah, Dad does some shady stuff.
What's your dad do? He runs a hedge fund and sells cocaine on the side. He's doing okay for himself.
The dad from Inside Out does look like a coke dealer with that mustache.
Yeah. Good times. I appreciate it, guys. We'll catch you in the next one.
See ya.